We would like to present the 6 flowers arrangement, which consists of Canna Lily Stuttgart, Begonia Samba, Plectranthus Coleoides, Fuchsia Gartenmeister Bonstedt, Variegated Ribbon Grass, and Colocasia esculenta Black Magic. Short presentation of each flower. Canna Lily Stuttgart is a stunning cultivar known for its striking variegated foliage. Here are some details about it. Foliage. The leaves of Stuttgart are large and paddle-shaped with distinctive green and white variegation. Flowers. This variety produces beautiful orange flowers that bloom in summer, providing a vivid contrast to the foliage. Height. Can grow up to 5 to 6 feet tall, 1.5 to 1.8 meters. Sunlight. Prefers full sun to partial shade. Soil. Thrives in rich, well-drained soil. Watering. Regular watering is important to keep the soil consistently moist. Fertilizer. A balanced, slow-release fertilizer can promote healthy growth and vibrant blooms. Division. The most common method of propagation is by dividing the rhizomes in spring before new growth begins. Pests. Generally pest-free, but can occasionally be affected by aphids, slugs, and snails. Diseases. Watch out for fungal diseases, particularly in overly wet conditions. Design. Ideal for adding dramatic foliage and color to garden beds, borders, and containers. The Begonia Samba is a popular cultivar known for its vibrant, frilly flowers and attractive foliage. Here's an overview of this plant. Flowers. Samba is renowned for its large, double, and ruffled flowers. Foliage. The leaves are lush, green, and often have a slightly serrated edge. Growth habit. This begonia has a mounding growth habit, making it ideal for containers and garden beds. Height. Generally grows to about 12 to 18 inches tall, 30 to 45 centimeters. Sunlight. Prefers partial shade to filtered sunlight. Soil. Thrives in rich, well-drained soil. Watering. Needs consistent moisture, but should not be waterlogged. Water when the top inch of soil feels dry. Humidity. Prefers higher humidity levels, which can be maintained by misting or placing the plant on a humidity tray. Fertilizer. Feed with a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer every 2 to 4 weeks during the growing season. Cuttings. Can be propagated from stem cuttings. Division. Larger plants can be divided at the root ball when repotting. Pests. Watch out for aphids, spider mites, and mealybugs. Diseases. Susceptible to powdery mildew and root rot if conditions are too wet. Plectranthus Coleoides, commonly known as the Swedish Ivy, is a versatile and attractive plant known for its variegated foliage and easy care requirements. Here's an overview of this plant. Foliage. Plectranthus Coleoides features glossy green leaves with a distinct white or cream-colored margin. Flowers. While primarily grown for its foliage, Plectranthus Coleoides can produce small, tubular, white to pale lavender flowers. Height. Typically grows to about 12 and 18 inches, 30 to 45 centimeters tall, with a spreading, trailing habit. Sunlight. Prefers bright, indirect light, but can tolerate some shade. Soil. Thrives in well-drained, fertile soil. A standard potting mix with added perlite or sand to improve drainage works well. Watering. Keep the soil consistently moist, but not waterlogged. Water when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. Fertilizer. Feed with a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer every 2 to 4 weeks during the growing season. Cuttings. Easily propagated from stem cuttings. Pests. Generally pest-free, but can occasionally be affected by aphids, spider mites, and whiteflies. Diseases. Susceptible to root rot if overwatered. Containers. Ideal for hanging baskets, window boxes, and patio containers where its trailing habit can be best appreciated. Ground cover can be used as an attractive ground cover in shaded garden beds. Pruning. Regular pruning helps maintain a compact shape and encourages bushier growth. Pinch back the tips of the stems to promote branching. Fuchsia, Gartenmeister Bonstedt, is a popular cultivar known for its vibrant flowers and attractive foliage. Here's a detailed overview of this plant. Flowers. This variety is known for its long, tubular, coral red to orange flowers that hang gracefully. Foliage. The leaves are lance-shaped, dark green with a reddish tint, and have a slightly glossy texture. Growth habit. Gartenmeister Bonstedt has a bushy, upright growth habit, making it suitable for various planting situations. Height can grow up to 2 to 3 feet tall, 60–90 centimeters, and spread about 1 to 2 feet wide, 30 to 60 cm. Sunlight prefers partial shade to full shade. Soil thrives in well-drained, fertile soil. A rich organic soil mix will support its growth and flowering. Watering requires regular watering to keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged. Humidity prefers moderate to high humidity. Indoor plants can benefit from occasional misting or being placed on a humidity tray. Fertilizer. Feed with a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer every 2 to 4 weeks during the growing season. Cuttings. Easily propagated from stem cuttings. Take a healthy cutting, remove the lower leaves, and place it in water or moist soil until roots develop. Pests can be affected by aphids, whiteflies, and spider mites. About variegated ribbon grass, also known as gardener's Garters, is a versatile, ornamental grass known for its striking variegated foliage. Here's a comprehensive look at this plant. Foliage. The leaves are green with prominent white stripes, giving a striking variegated appearance. Flowers. In summer, it produces delicate, feathery flower spikes that are pale green to white, but these are not its main ornamental feature. Growth habit forms dense, spreading clumps, can become invasive if not managed properly. Height typically grows 2 to 3 feet tall, 60–90 centimeters, with flower spikes reaching up to 4 feet, 120 centimeters. Sunlight prefers full sun to partial shade. Variegation is more pronounced in full sun, but it can tolerate some shade. Soil thrives in moist, well-drained soil, but is adaptable to a wide range of soil types, including poor soils. Watering requires regular watering, especially in dry periods. Fertilizer generally does not require heavy fertilization. Division, the most common method of propagation. Divide clumps in spring or fall to manage spread and rejuvenate plants. Pests, generally pest-free. Diseases can be susceptible to rust and leaf spots, especially in humid conditions. Ensure good air circulation and avoid overhead watering to minimize these issues. Colocasia esculenta. Black Magic, commonly known as the Black Magic Taro or Black Elephant Ear, is a stunning ornamental plant prized for its dramatic dark foliage. Here's a detailed overview of this plant. Foliage. The most striking feature of Black Magic is its large, heart-shaped leaves that are a deep, almost black-purple color. Stems. The plant stems are also dark, complementing the leaves and enhancing the overall dramatic effect. Growth habit. It has an upright, clumping habit and can spread to form large colonies if conditions are favorable. Height. Can grow up to 3 to 6 feet tall, 90–180 centimeters, with a similar spread. Sunlight. Prefers partial shade to full sun. In hotter climates, it benefits from some afternoon shade to prevent leaf scorch. Soil. Thrives in rich, well-drained, and consistently moist soil. It prefers a slightly acidic to neutral pH. Watering. Requires regular watering to keep the soil consistently moist. Fertilizer. Feed with a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer every 2 to 4 weeks during the growing season to promote vigorous growth. Division. The most common method of propagation is by dividing the rhizomes or tubers in spring or early summer. Pests can be affected by spider mites, aphids, and caterpillars. Diseases susceptible to fungal diseases such as leaf spot and root rot, especially in overly wet conditions. Containers ideal for large containers where its dramatic foliage can be a focal point on patios or decks. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.